Welcome to Insights for Positive Living. This is a great day. I've been talking about making the most of what you do. Now, what you do is a portrait of who you are. Think of it. All of us were created with gifts, talents, abilities. Now, many people go through life not living out who they were really created to be. They walk in the shadows of others. They think of themselves from the standpoint of another person. You'll hear them say, "Oh, I wish I was like so-and-so. I wish I was as smart as that person. I wish I had the abilities and capabilities that they had," not realizing that there is a divine infusion at the center of their beings. And if they discover who they are divinely, then they will live out that experience on a human level. In Job 32:8, it says that there is a spirit in man. There is a divine infusion in man. And the inspiration of the Almighty gives him understanding. Now understand this, that whatever you were called to be in life was already within you. There is an inherent release within you. Even before you were born, there is that ability to become. You becoming what you become in life at a certain age is not at that moment that that deposit was made. Maybe it's a realization at that point, but it was already a divine deposit. You were born to win, born to conquer, born to be great. Greatness is your heritage. And whatever you do in life, you can prosper at that. If you begin to bless what you do, then what you do advances. Now, the word bless actually means to invoke good upon. Many people invoke curses upon what they do. They say, "I do a terrible job." And that becomes the proverbial statement of their lives on a daily basis. "I never seem to do anything well. I'm so stupid at what I do. When will I ever rise and become someone worthwhile in life?" You are already someone worthwhile in life. You are already a person of purpose. Therefore, what you do is purposeful. There is an intent of good in what you do. Now, once you recognize that there is an intent of good in what you do what you do passionately. You do what you do passionately, knowing that you have the capacity to win, the capacity to overcome, the capacity to make a difference in your world. If a person keeps doing the right thing over and over, it eventually results into success. No matter how the step may seem small, if you keep taking the right step in the right direction day after day, sooner or later you will have the stamp of approval, which is success upon whatever you do. You must realize that life is a series of events. You make life. Life does not make you. You make life. It is Albert Einstein that once says, "Circumstance does not make the man makes his circumstance." Now, you cannot allow the conditions or situations that surround you to prevent you from becoming what you were created to be. If it means going back to school, you can. If it means succeeding at a certain thing that you had dropped, maybe you started out well, but you became discouraged on the path and you gave up and you says, "I will never make it again," let me say, you can take up the broken pieces and you can move on with life. There are many in our world today that dropped out but became successful. We think of Bill Gates. He was a high school dropout, but he succeeded at becoming the richest man in life at one point in life. We think of Edison, Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison did not complete high school, but became a great inventor. Wherever you are in life, greatness is at your fingertip. You can maximize whatever you have received as an endowment, and you can move on in life and become what you were created to be. Since that inspired spirit is within you, you never have to compare yourself with another. You never have to look at one person, and say that, oh, that person has gone ahead of me. They have taken away all the opportunities in life. There is no more opportunity remaining for me. Or, from the standpoint of gifts and talents, that someone has gone ahead of me. They have taken away everything that I would have received. No, you have within your own reach the ability to become. There is no one quite like you. There is no one that is designed to take your place. Again, there is a place reserved for you in life. How you will enter that zone is by your own choice. It's by your own decision. You decide to become. You decide to achieve. You decide to do what you were created to do at your best. Now, a person only becomes his best when he puts himself into whatever he was created to become. He puts himself wholeheartedly into what he is designed to be. He surrounds himself with the right people. People who can give him the right advice. Napoleon Hill, in his book Think and Grow Rich, suggests a mastermind system where you exchange thoughts and ideas with people who have a similar vision. You are not the only person in life designed to do what you are doing. You may be the only person in life at the point where you are with your giftings and your talents exact. But there are others around you that have similar traits, similar talents, similar abilities. And you can receive encouragement from those who have gone ahead of you. Someone says the reason I can see so far is that I'm standing on the shoulders of those who have gone ahead of me. Now, when the first man climbed Mount Everest, he climbed it and made a world record. Others before him had attempted and they had failed. But when he climbed to the top of Mount Everest, it was then possible from the standpoint of achievement that he had achieved. And others gained courage that if he did it, we can also do it. Since that time, thousands of people have climbed to the top, to the peak of Mount Everest. There is nothing in life that you attempt to do that you cannot succeed at it. The most adverse situation today can be conquered. Where it seems that you could have not made it, you can make it. Let me say, the seed of greatness is at your fingertip. Why not go for it today? Why not tell yourself, I have a divine infusion. I have the divine capacity to prosper, that I am already a winner in my world. I will go for it. You can break world record. You can go for it. Now think of the fastest runner in the world from the Caribbean, from Jamaica, Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt believed in himself. He did not come from a rich, famous family, but he believed in himself. And because he believed in himself and he believed in the God-given capacity which was within him, he became a world star. He became an international icon, a person that is celebrated all over the world. You too can be celebrated in your sphere of influence. Whatever you do, do it with all your might, because there is no invention, there is no wisdom, there is no knowledge in the grave where you're going. The time you have to make life worthwhile is now. Make the most of what you do. Celebrate what you do. Speak good of your gifts and talents. When you see someone that you admire in life, don't speak ill of them. Speak good of them. Because whatever words you bring forth, it will come back to you. Words are like seeds. Whatever you sow, it comes back to you. If you bless the good that is within the life of others, the good will come back to you multiplied. I see good coming to your life today because God is at the center of your being. And as you celebrate that God who is at the center of your being, your gifts and talents will flourish. You will come to the place of prosperity. You will come to the place of honor, and you will be celebrated in your own world. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, Paul says in Philippians 4:13. He says, I have strength for all things through him who empowers me. I am ready for anything and equal to anything through him who infuses inner strength within me. That is, I am self-sufficient in Christ's sufficiency. There is nothing you cannot achieve in life with the power of faith and with God on your side. If God is with you, you are already a success. You are already a success even before you make the first step. But you need to make a step in the right direction. Life demands that you do something. Step out of the safe zone. Do something. Step into the world of risk. Until you become a risk taker, you will never be a history maker. When you step out of the comfort zone, you will step into the arena of divine opportunities. Let me say that God has people lined up ready to help you, and they will show up. Never say there is no one to help me. Never say that life is against me. Always believe there are people lined up ready to help you, and they will show up. I see them showing up in your experience, and I see your life moving to levels of divine greatness. Well, I trust that something I've said today has encouraged you. And until our next telecast, remember these words, that your destiny is not left to chance. It is a matter of choice. You can choose your future, and your greatest days are before you. They are not behind you.